Yesterday, Elias scored his first goal since signing his big new contract, and JT Miller clapped one from the left circle to get another overtime winner for the Canucks, in what was a really tight playoff-like game between these two teams. That was far from being the biggest Canucks story of the day, though, as Chris Johnston came out and was dropping bomb after bomb, so much so that Steve Dangle was putting this picture out everywhere. Why the word machinations, you ask? With the Canucks believed to be among those pursuing Jake Guentzel, word is they've had discussions about potentially flipping Elias Lindholm to the Bruins as part of the machinations to make that happen. I, like most of the hockey world, saw this and immediately thought, you're kidding, right? They just got this guy, they paid a hefty price for him to Calgary. They're not going to flip him, are they? And look, it very well may not. There's a very good chance that we pass Friday and Lindholm is still a Canuck. But man, I'll tell you what, for something like that to come out from a credible insider like Chris Johnston less than 2 days before the deadline, that is absolutely fascinating. And it's not completely nonsensical. I mean, we've known for a while that they've been in on Guentzel, they want him. Lindholm's playing on the third line, and as of right now, he's still a rental. He has no extension in place with Vancouver. He's only got a few months left on his contract. As for him being linked to the Bruins, I feel like we've been hearing that since even before Bergeron and Krejci retired. I do wonder if Lindholm was almost like a safety net for Vancouver. Like, okay, if Pettersson was to leave, then you've got JT Miller as your number one center, and you can re-sign Lindholm, make him your second line center. And now that Pettersson's signed long term, Lindholm becomes more expendable even now to flip for an upgrade. Especially if the Canucks know that Lindholm is not going to re-sign with them in the summer, this could end up being a pretty shrewd move for them, even if they do trade Lindholm for much less than what they gave Calgary for him, which, let's be real, probably will be the case. If that opens the door for them to go get Jake Guentzel, who's not only known to be a good goal scorer, but also a great playoff performer, at least you got something for Lindholm instead of letting him walk for nothing, and got an upgrade just in time for the playoffs. It makes sense. Now look, this is far from being concrete. They've just had discussions about it. Chris Johnston in his report even said that there are still lots of moving parts here. I did not see this one coming, let me tell you. I certainly saw Lindholm and the Bruins possibly happening on July 1st, but the Canucks may be jumping the gun on that less than 2 months after acquiring him. That was not on my bingo card. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments. It's crazy deadline time right now. I'm probably going to make a roundup video or two when we start getting the trades, when they start flooding in. I do think we're in for quite the trade deadline. We'll see how it goes. You're awesome.